And welcome to day 24. Question to start this off. Are you really here to grow? Are you really here watching this video, actually becoming more and more aware of your goals? Or are you just showing up? Are you getting tired of watching these videos? Just like, Chris is talking about this again, always doing that. Or are you seriously watching this video, subscribing to this channel, commenting on these posts to really, really grow, to really become the person that you are after? Right? That's the main question that I have for you. And we're going to see right after this video, we're going to see who is really here to grow, who is really here to become that person, to become disciplined, to become consistent, to lead the way for others, and to most importantly, show up for your goals, right? Tired of working all day making other people's dreams a reality, right? But here to make sure that your dreams are front and center, making sure that you're going after everything you want to do. So let's find out. We're going to start off quote of the day. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. If you can't measure it, you can't improve it. If you're rolling into your goals blind, not understanding what is needed to be able to become a success, to be able to build your business, to be able to know what the hell is really going on behind, the surface level stuff that we see every day, or trying to build out habits, right? We need to be able to track things so that we could collect data and say, hey, I feel great when I'm doing these things. Hey, I've been off this week. Well, hey, it makes sense. I haven't done anything that's related to my goals around, growing or anything along those things. So we need to make sure that there's a way for us to be able to track our goals, track our habits, track our routines, track our business numbers, track our finances, because if we can't measure it, right, then there's no way that we're going to be able to improve it. Yeah, we can focus on a little bit, but you're only going to be able to get so far, and it might take much, much longer. But if we can go ahead, if you're somebody that wants to, let's say, save more money, right? Really grow your finances this year. Well, we need to be able to measure, hey, how much money am I spending every single month? How much money do I want to have at the end of the year? Awesome. This is that difference that I'm going to need to separate. I need to save $500 a month. I need to save $1,000 a month, right? Now we need to analyze that. Well, hey, is it easier, right? Or is it more realistic for me to spend less? Or is it easier, more realistic for me to go for a promotion, to get into a new position, to start a side hustle, to, whatever it might be with our money to be able to get to that spot? If we have no way of measuring it, which most people don't, right? If I were to ask you, hey, how much did you spend in December of last year? Hey, how much money did you spend, this past week? Majority of you would not be able to answer that question. That's okay. That's actually very, very good. Why is it very good? Because I hope there was just a light bulb moment where it's like, shit, I should start tracking that. Shit, I should know how much money. I'm busting my butt. I'm going to this job 5 days a week. I'm spending most of my time out of my house working at this place. Why am I not tracking all the money that I'm making? Why am I not aware of my financial situation? Because the better we can become aware of that, the easier it becomes for us to be able to grow, for us to be able to get where we want to go, right? You guys are professionals. You are professionals, just like athletes that go and watch game film to review, the upcoming team or their last game's performance. That is how you need to gamify, your life. You need to track, hey, last month was awesome. What things did I do well? Right? Where did my money go? Boom, I grew. Now, the more we see momentum, the more we see that progress, it becomes addicting. Right? It becomes addicting. It becomes a game. We always strive to be able to go more and more and more and more, right? But a lot of people struggle with getting to that point, right? If you're somebody that's out of shape, and you go to the gym, and after a week, 2 weeks, you don't see those instant results, it's very, very hard for us to continue. But if you can stay on that path and get to the point of seeing the fruits of your labors, right? Seeing the results take place inside of your fitness journey, business journey, finance journey, whatever, I'm telling you, it's going to become so much easier. You got to stick with it, though, until you see those results. Give yourself 3 weeks. Give yourself 2 months where you could say, damn, this is the first time I've had over, $200 in my bank account, $500 in my bank account. And then we keep climbing from there, right? Because if I were to set up a camera inside of your gym, inside of your house, inside of your office, right, what am I going to see? How am I going to see you showing up, right? Am I going to see somebody that's just sitting back on their phone? Am I going to see you leaving work 2 times, 3 times a day to go pick up lunch, pick up food? Am I going to see you leaving work, going for the easy dinner, not meal prepping, or maybe just going to snacks for dinner because it's that much easier, right? How does that make you feel watching yourself, right? So I want you to picture, hey, I had a camera on you all of this last week. Don't get weirded out, all right? I had a camera on you all of last week, okay? Boom, I just revealed to you the clip. I sent you an email and I'm like, I caught you, right? What is that clip going to show? Is that clip going to show you taking an hour and a half to eat lunch? Is that clip going to show you, snoozing 40 times? Is that clip going to show you somebody trying to call you, saying that they care about you, wanting to have a real good conversation? Maybe it's your parent, maybe it's your grandparent, maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a family member, and you're like, hey, I can't talk right now. Oh, yeah, it was a good day. And you're just like, shutting them out, right? Or is it going to show you leading the way? Is it going to show you really being present, really making a plan for yourself to be able to grow? Because if you want to truly make a change, reflecting once a month, right, or once a year will not cut it. That's the sad truth, but it's the reality. It is absolutely not going to cut it if you're reflecting once a month, once a year, right? For us to be able to be like, oh, next month I got to do better, that's not good enough. Every single week, every single day, right? We need to be able to see, hey, what is going on? Where can I make improvements? Where can I go from here? What do I need to do to be able to get to that point? Because it's different. For us to be able to get to that point of success, you might need to, right after this video, go get some sort of tracking system to track your finances, right? If you don't have one, type it in Google. If it's anything around habits, if it's anything around finances, if it's anything around, trying to think, send me a message, right? I have a bunch of that stuff, right? If it's something that's like, hey, this friggin' limiting belief has held me back for so long. I know I want to start my business. I know I want to post on social media, but I just don't have the strength, the courage, the pride to do it. Reach out, find a coach, find somebody that can show you the skills to be able to do that. Find the coach that's going to be able to help you around your mindset. Find somebody, an accountability partner that's, passionate around you, right? That lives around you, that you can really connect with, that you can talk to once a month, once a week, to be able to show up and say, hey, how'd you do? Did you go to the gym, right? You lift each other up. Build your own circle. If your environment is struggling, either join a community that's thriving or build your own community. Be the difference that people need inside of their life, okay? Now, we go into the reflection question of the day here for day 24. How will you track your progress towards your goals? What metrics will you use? Is it something around, money, right, for finances? Is it something around, new clients? Is it something around miles ran? Is there a certain goal you want to reach? Is it, push-ups every day, right? What metrics are you going to use, and how are you going to track your progress towards your goals? Okay? Are you going to, have a habit tracker? Are you going to use a bullet journal? Are you going to have a giant sheet of paper up on your wall that shows you what your biggest goal is? What is it? If you don't have a way, create a way. If you have a way and you're not using it, make or find a better way. Find one that you want to stick with. Find one that you want to use, right? The one that you use is better than the perfect one, okay? That's the one that's going to be best for you. Don't just get the nicest one. Don't get the coolest looking one. Don't get the one filled with gadgets. It's the one that's easiest and makes sense for you. Go make it happen. Track your goals. What gets measured moves forward.